We're starting tonight in Clackamas County and a call to duty. The former longtime sheriff there retired only to feel the call to get back in the action to serve the people. The return of Craig Roberts. That's our big story tonight. Some folks just not made for retirement. Roberts will be the next chair for the Clackamas County Board of Commissioners. He's replacing the outspoken conservative Tootie Smith. The board is made up of 5 people who live in the county and are elected to terms of 4 years. They set county policies, department budgets. They have the right to send countywide measures to a vote of the people. The board chair runs the weekly commission meetings, also sets the agendas, and also has a vote just like other board members. It's a powerful job. Roberts ousted Smith by a sizable margin. We had a chance to sit down with him after the election and talk about the campaign.
I feel very blessed that really so many voters believed in my vision, and the incredible amount of supporters is really heartwarming. It was a grassroots effort. We took the high road, and what really kind of impacted me is actually seeing a senior on a fixed income mailing me a check for $10, or somebody sending me a regular monthly check, and how much they believed in me. And we just really, as I've said, it was a grassroots effort. We had small business, large business, a tremendous amount of mayors and other leaders that stepped forward to support me, and I'm just really excited about the opportunities ahead.
Roberts' style is a bit different than Smith's, who can be at times abrupt, although I've always found her to be quite quotable, to tell you the truth. But it's not a style that everyone enjoys with Tootie Smith. Roberts has said he's going to change that.
I think one of the things I heard is people didn't feel like they were being listened to. And that's my commitment, to be a good listener. And I really believe it starts at the very beginning, and that's where I need to do a lot of listening, asking a lot of questions of city leaders and others about, where do you see the shortfalls are. And let me say, there's a lot of great things happen in Clackamas County, and it's my hope to really take us to the next level and address concerns that I've always felt impacted our community. As I've mentioned, drug addiction and mental illness are really impacting not just here in the region, but across this country, and would like to see us really step up and make some things happen, honestly, with the sense of urgency. And that's what I have been good at, of bringing people together and kind of saying this is something we need to act on now. And when people are depending on us, it makes all the difference in the world. And I've spoken with a lot of family members that have loved ones, and a lot of times they'd actually appreciate seeing them in our jail because they knew they were getting some health care, they were getting some other things. But the fact is, that's not the place. It really isn't, and my hope is to create some innovative new ideas. I've got a lot about that issue and have had a lot of experience as well in that field.
Clackamas County is the 3rd most populated in Oregon, with more than 421,000 residents. Roberts said it has the same problems as Multnomah and Washington counties, and he should know. He served as sheriff there for 15 years. As you heard him mention, he's pointing to things like drugs and crime and mental illness, and he plans to lean in on mental health.
One of my priorities has always been trying to address the mental health issue. And as sheriff, I was always frustrated because we were the last stop, which we shouldn't be, for people struggling with mental illness. And they would cycle through jail all the time. It really wasn't a place for them. It's incredibly expensive. And as sheriff, we ended up purchasing 2 homes for people struggling with mental illness, transitioned into long-term housing. And my hope is really to expand those kinds of things, that we had a house manager in it, and really just kind of helping people move forward. And really, I also see the opportunity. I've researched a lot of programs around the country, and I really believe we need in our county a mental health center, such as an urgent care model, where people can go 24 hours a day, 365 a year. And on top of that, I believe that we need 24-hour response with social workers and people trained in mental health to respond to those issues. And those are the individuals that should be dealing with that. Right now, as sheriff, I started a program. It wasn't 24 hours. And I believe that that's really kind of the next step. And what includes in that whole program is really you have to work with the hospitals, county mental health, public safety, because it impacts all of us, including fire. So that is really, once again, about bringing those stakeholders to the table, look how we can better address this and make improvements on really how we treat and handle people struggling with mental illness.
I think that's fascinating. You're hearing from the next leader of Clackamas County. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Roberts, by the way, has described himself as a fiscal conservative. He said one of his first projects will be digging into the finances of the county's new courthouse, which is under construction right now. The cost was first estimated at $189 million. That was in 2021. It has since ballooned up to $313 million.
Well, I think most importantly is making sure that as we move forward, that such as example the courthouse, my intention is to really identify truly what is that total cost of the courthouse and make that available, have opportunities for citizen testimony to ask questions about it, and to make sure that we're putting out information on a regular basis about where we're at, and making sure that citizens know I want to hear from them. And if we're going to put some sort of facility that is in a community, I want to make sure I hear both sides of it, and together we'll kind of weigh the outcome and figure out the best direction to move forward.
All right, that's Craig Roberts, the next board chair for Clackamas County. Now it's your turn to weigh in, will you? If you're in Clackamas County and you're excited about the future with Craig Roberts, let us know, will you? If you're worried, that's fine too. Let us know that. Share your thoughts with us. Email us. The address is thestory@kgw.com, or call and leave a voicemail. The number is 503-226-5090.